Here we have the 1UZ FE, and today we're going to be flushing all the coolant out of the radiator, doing a clean of the radiator, refilling it with coolant, and a replacement of the thermostat just there. Before you start, you want to make sure that you have 10 litres of coolant to put in when you're done, because these engines have a 10 litre capacity, so you don't want to not have enough. I've just taken off the overflow tank and it's all yucky in there, so I'm just going to give that a wee clean. I'm underneath the car now, and this being an aftermarket radiator, there's no drain plugs or anything at the bottom, so I'm just going to go off the lowest point, which is the thermostat return thing here. So I'm just going to loosen this, and then we're going to undo that and see how that goes. Alright, so we've taken off the clamp there and we've just freed it up a little bit, and now we've got our bucket underneath that we're just going to let it all in. So we're going to pull the hose and just let it all drain into the bucket. You got that? Does it? But yeah, so it doesn't look like there was much coolant in there.
Yeah, the coolant reservoir was pulling so hard.
There we go. So you can see in there that because there was no drain plug at the bottom, that there's still all this, and all the radiator will be full. So I'm just going to put my mouth up to the radiator piece and do a little blow.
That can't go on YouTube.
That was quite effective, but we're going to do a bit more. Alright, now we're just going to get the hose, and we're going to put the hose into the end of this and just get a good flush through there. Alright, now I've just got the hose just filling up the radiator, so then it should overflow over on that other side and flush out all the yuckiness. See, there we go, it's overflowing, and it's still rusty water that's being spilt out there. I might give it another blow. Alright, that should be enough now. Alright, now we're going to undo these two bolts on the top of the thermostat here, and then take it out and put in the new one. Alright, so we're just taking off the cover there, and then it exposes this, and taking off the 17mm bolt on the top, and you just want to stick the screwdriver in there and just gently pry across, and then that should just come out nice and nicely. I have a new one next to the old one, and we didn't get any new gaskets along with the new one. You don't need any gaskets to go in between the cover and the thing. Oh, we didn't have one. We want to take this rubber seal off here, and we're going to put it onto the new one. Alright, we've got the new thermostat inside of the thing, and now we're just putting the cover back over top now. Alright, we're back after the car's cooled down now. So now we're just going to jack it back up, get underneath and drain it out from the same point again. And then once again just flush it through with the hose to try and get out whatever leftover gunk. And then we're going to fill it up with the coolant. We're now underneath the car, and I'm back undoing this thing here, and already you can start to see the water start to dribble down the pipe. This is loose, so I'm just going to stick the screwdriver in there and pry it open. And once you've got it, oh, it's all on my phone. Once you've got it loose like that, you want to come back to the top and then just get a grip on the pipe. You can see how much clearer, it's still pretty orange, but you can see it's definitely a lot better than what it was last time. I'm just going to give another blow into the pipe to clear out all the leftover stuff inside of the radiator. A gentle one this time. Alright, so we've just filled it up with coolant and now we've got it running. And what you have to do is keep this 17 mil off when you start it, and just fill that up with coolant until it's about full. And then if the thermostat's doing its job, you should be able to see the coolant rushing through there. And then once it gets up to operating temperature, when it starts to get a little bit pressure, put this back on, but not all the way, and just so you can see a bit of bubbles coming out. And when the bubbles turn to solid water, then you know there's no air left in the system, so you're good to lock that back up. And that radiator should be on while you're doing that.